I'm Colton Lindsay, and I was financially free by the age of 32. Today, my team's got some Robert Kiyosaki videos queued up. I'm gonna watch them in real time, and I'm gonna give you my feedback. So watch along and let me see what this video is all about. Come on.
Would you recommend investing in oil then? Is that something that you personally invest in?
Let me just say it again, I used to be on CNBC, but I say I don't invest in anything they can print. I don't invest in this, stocks, bonds, ETFs. I'm an entrepreneur.
Look, already he's different than my philosophy, although I freaking love Robert Kiyosaki. The dude is the biggest doomsayer forever, and I understand why he says not to invest in any paper assets, because the crooked people in Wall Street and in Washington, they just print more into existence and it can devalue it. However, don't go all in on these assets, but I personally own a lot of these things that he's talking about.
I start gold mines, I start oil wells, I invest in cattle.
And he doesn't always win because he had a gold mine in China that was taken by the CCP. So he's prime example, you're not always gonna win. He's been burnt, he learned that in Vietnam. You need to play in a way that you know you're gonna get burnt. But when you get burnt, it doesn't hurt you. It doesn't put you out of business, or in other words, it doesn't kill you financially. I love cattle too, by the way.
You know why?
Yeah.
You know why?
Just on a side note, I fucking love Wagyu beef. It is the most tastiest. If you ever have a chance to go to STK Steakhouse and get the Japanese A5 Wagyu, you will think before it later.
Because every time the that the Wagyu bull breeds, I get cash flow. I trust the Wagyu cattle more than Joe Biden.
Me too. I trust the Wagyu cattle more than Joe Biden as well. I don't know anyone that trusts Mr. Joe Biden. All right, let's see the next one that they've got queued up for me, and let's go.
I don't even care about money. I make a lot of money because I understand the system. I would never go to school, get a job, work hard.
Amen, amen. I actually think he does care about money because he spent his whole life on financial literacy. But I think what he's really saying is, don't care about the fruits, care more about the roots and the system. When you can work the system, money comes to you easily and frequently, an avalanche of abundance. Literally, it just piles into your life.
Save money, get out of debt, buy a house, and invest in the stock.
100%. The original system is so crap and broken of going to school, getting a job. I don't even think anyone believes that anymore, especially when you go to get a job today in the broken system.
Market. I do everything exactly opposite. So how do I get rich? I borrow money.
Yes, amen. This is what's called good debt. Get it at low interest rates and go buy assets, not liabilities. That's called bad debt.
And I buy assets with it. The poor person borrows money and buys liabilities like purses, cars, houses, and they get...
I let my assets buy the nice things. I have a pair of Gucci shoes that I would have never bought. Number one is because I have a beautiful partner in my life and she wanted me to increase my affluence in the way that I dressed. And guess what I used to buy it? I didn't use income. I used interest from my assets to buy it in part of what's called luxury item, dream spending.
Poorer and poorer and poorer. But I use debt. I borrowed $300 million after the crash, dollars. In 2000, by 2010, I had borrowed $300 million to buy real estate. That made me rich. And the interest rates kept coming down, so that my cost of money kept coming down.
Think about that. As they kept printing more money, they kept pushing rates down. His debt became cheaper and cheaper. Here's a prime example. One of my loans at just over $1 million is for 30 years, unsecured at 3.75%. And guess what inflation is today? It's 4.9 according to CPI. I think it's really actually closer to about 15, 16%. But here's the reality. If you use debt wisely, it becomes free money and you just manage the system to where it prints money for you. And that's really what he's talking about. Well done, Robert. I love this video. Let's see the next one they've got teed up.
The reason I make more money is because it's not what I'm doing what I love. I do sometimes what I hate so I can have the assets that I love. I love having a business.
Yeah, one of the secrets to success is not hard work. It's your willingness to do what you don't feel like doing. Here's the reality. Most people don't feel like managing their money, but you do it anyways and it makes you more and more money. Most people don't feel like managing their P&L statements, but you do it anyways and you make more and more money. Most people don't feel like prospecting in their business to generate more leads. They're not excited about it, but they do it anyways and you make more and more money. I love this.
If I didn't have a business, you wouldn't be here. Darren wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have a CEO and president. I wouldn't have accountants. I wouldn't have attorneys. So the business affords me the lifestyle I want.
Yes, because you can spend all of those on pre-tax dollars and they're called business expenses and you get all the upside benefits as a business owner. It's the way the tax code is written. It's in favor of business owners, not W-2 employees. I totally love this video. The reason why I make more money is very simple. I borrow using good debt and I go buy assets that pay me over and over again. Completely agree. Let's see this other video that my team's got put together for us.
So how do I get rich? I borrow money and I buy assets with it.
Same concept. How do I get rich? I borrow money and I buy assets. Are you starting to see a theme from his
The
videos?
poor person borrows money and buys liabilities like purses, cars, houses, and they get
All right, let's see the last video that my team's got queued up for us.
Buy low, sell high, but I never sell. I borrow out.
Yeah.
You see, if what?
It's one of the best ways I've made a ton of money in real estate is I bought real low, and as it went up, I borrowed money out at low interest rates and I bought more real estate. I never actually sold the asset because then my tenants continue to pay it down. I borrow again, I go buy more. I borrow again, and then it just snowballs over time.
What happens is, let me give the same example. I buy Bitcoin or a property at $1 million, property on the side. It goes up to 10. I'll borrow it at 5. That fell $5 million. I still have the property. I haven't sold it. I have no taxable event because I didn't sell it. So that $5 million is tax free because it's debt.
Amen. When you borrow against it, it becomes tax free. If I sell it, I then have to pay a capital gains tax or some sort of tax on it.
You see, debt is the key. And guys, oh, I live debt free. I mean, you're a stupid monkey. That's what he means. You just.
I wonder if he's talking about Dave Ramsey and Susie Orman.
You've just been a puppet on a string taught by school teachers and financial planners and all these guys.
100%. You know who gets debt free? Middle class people. The middle class is getting their ass kicked today. They're getting their asses handed to them. And their dream car is a Honda freaking Pilot.
To know nothing about money.
All right, thanks for watching today. If you liked these videos, go ahead and click the like button. Comment down below. I want to know what you think about today's videos and my reactions. And go ahead and click that share button, and we'll see you soon.